Have you ever considered why so many men find themselves dissatisfied and lost in relationships? Frequently, it is because essential truths about women are discovered too late. In this video, we will share 6 painful truths about the relationship between men and women. Lessons that can change how you handle relationships and perceive yourself. From the importance of looks to the strength of emotional self-control, these realities will dispel myths and help you become a high-value man. Ready for this learning journey? Then let's get started. First truth: chasing never leads to success. The idea that constantly pursuing a woman will bring rewards is an illusion many men harbor. Human psychology reveals a fundamental principle: scarcity. When something is excessively available, its perceived value decreases dramatically. This applies directly to human relationships. The constant search for attention or validation is sometimes viewed as desperation, which diminishes attractiveness. Consider a man who is always available for messages, answers quickly, and cancels key meetings whenever necessary. While this attitude may appear to be commitment, it is often interpreted as a lack of self-priority. The connection is clear. A product on sale may pique people's curiosity at first, but its ease of use diminishes its perceived value. A high-value man does not chase, but rather attracts. He acts from a place of wealth, and his self-esteem is not based on external affirmation. Consider Marcus Aurelius, who, even in the face of great adversity, maintained his composure and self-esteem. He understood that his value came from within, not from others' approval. Psychological studies confirm the power of scarcity. When something seems rare or difficult to obtain, it automatically becomes more desirable. In partnerships, a man who exhibits his own priorities and aspirations indicates that he is not looking for attention. This independence increases his attractiveness and respectability. The transformation begins when a guy quits chasing and devotes his focus to personal development. By focusing on his own goals, he raises his perceived value and inspires respect, both of which are necessary components of any healthy relationship. Second truth: money and status speak louder than you think. Although money and status are often seen as determining factors in attraction, what really matters is what they represent: stability, ambition, and competence. Wealth alone is not attractive. It is the way a man manages his resources that conveys power and responsibility. Evolutionary biology shows us that women look for partners who can offer security and comfort, but this goes beyond figures in a bank account. It's about demonstrating control over your life, a vision for the future, and the ability to face challenges. Consider a man who sports an expensive watch but has uncontrolled debts. He may impress on the surface, but his lack of financial management soon becomes apparent. In contrast, a man who lives simply but has solid investments and a well-defined growth plan conveys discipline and stability, characteristics that arouse respect and admiration. Building status also involves investing in personal development, expanding knowledge and skills that add value over time. High-value men understand that the true power of money lies in its ability to create opportunities and offer security, rather than superficial ostentation. Prioritizing continuous education, health, and meaningful connections, for example, helps to establish a strong standing that is independent of material possessions. Men who devote their resources to reaching long-term goals demonstrate ambition and tenacity, which are crucial characteristics for people who wish to be admired and respected. Status, on the other hand, can be developed without arrogance. It's not about impressing with grandiose stories or luxurious possessions, but about adopting a confident posture that reflects competence and vision. A man recognized for his work ethic, principles, and ability to contribute to the well-being of those around him builds authentic, lasting status. As you seek financial stability, remember, the goal isn't just to accumulate wealth, but to use it to create a life that reflects your values and purpose. This not only attracts high-quality partners, but also solidifies your confidence and self-respect. Third truth: your appearance says a lot about you. First impressions are formed in a matter of seconds, and physical appearance plays a crucial role in this process. Studies show that we judge a person's competence, reliability, and even success based on their visual presentation. Appearance isn't just about beauty. It's a reflection of discipline, self-care, and self-respect. Imagine a man who follows a consistent exercise routine, maintains a sharp haircut, and wears clothes that suit his style and the occasion. He not only improves his appearance but communicates something much more powerful: that he values himself and is prepared for success. A well-tailored suit, a groomed beard, or even clean shoes may seem like small details, but they have a profound impact on how others perceive us. What's more, appearance isn't limited to clothing or physical shape. Personal hygiene, posture, and even the way you look someone in the eye during a conversation contribute significantly to the impression you leave. Men who take care of themselves send a clear signal of self-confidence and self-awareness, highly attractive characteristics. Our biology prepares us to respond to visual cues. For women, a man's appearance typically represents his ability to care for himself, resulting in a sense of security and stability. Maintaining physical condition and dressing smartly is more than merely grabbing attention. It exhibits an appreciation of the value of presenting oneself well in all aspects of life. Nonetheless, it's important to realize that appearance is simply the beginning. While it may be appealing at first, your principles, behaviors, and emotional intelligence are what maintain interest and foster long-term connections. A truly attractive man blends physical appearance with depth of character and purpose. So, while you invest in your external appearance, you should also dedicate time to your personal development, establish an exercise routine, update your closet, and take care of your hygiene. But don't forget to nurture your mind and spirit. This irresistible combination of visual presence and inner strength creates a lasting and profound impression. Fourth truth: being too good is a fatal mistake. The nice guy trap is a common misconception. The idea that being overly kind and always saying yes will result in love and acceptance. Although kindness is a virtue, when it lacks boundaries and authenticity, it can be seen as weakness. Differentiating genuine kindness from complacent behavior is essential. Genuine kindness reflects values and integrity, while complacency is often motivated by fear of rejection or a need for validation. Consider a man who never shares his own thoughts and is always eager to change his plans to suit others. He may appear charming at first, but his manner eventually breeds disrespect. Why? Because it shows that he does not value his own wants or priorities. Imagine a friend who agrees with everything you say. It may appear lovely at first, but you'll soon begin to doubt their sincerity, and you'll lose respect for them. Genuine kindness is charming, but it's firmness that inspires admiration. Setting clear boundaries is a demonstration of strength and self-respect. Men who know how to say no when necessary show that they value themselves. On the other hand, those who bend to any demand to avoid conflict end up losing their authenticity, and consequently the respect of others. Setting limits doesn't mean being rude or insensitive. It means being clear about what is acceptable to you. For example, a high-value man may be kind and considerate, but he won't sacrifice his principles or well-being to please others. This demonstrates self-confidence and integrity, which are highly attractive characteristics. When a man is kind solely to gain favor, he demonstrates an emotional reliance that might alienate others. On the other hand, being kind because it reflects his personal ideals indicates that he acts with intention and genuineness rather than to manipulate or please. Remember that maintaining a healthy and respectful relationship requires a combination of kindness and firmness. Men who mix kindness with strength of character form bonds based on mutual respect, but those who are too nice without boundaries become predictable and uninteresting. Fifth truth: weakness is the end of desire. Weakness is one of the greatest enemies of desire because it communicates instability and a lack of preparation to face life's challenges. But what defines weakness? It's the inability to deal with adversity. Giving up easily in the face of obstacles and allowing negative emotions to govern your actions. Well-managed sensitivity can be a virtue, but constant fragility conveys insecurity, driving away the respect and admiration that sustain attraction. Women are naturally attracted to resilient men who demonstrate emotional and psychological strength by facing difficult situations without falling apart. A man who, when he loses a job, quickly reorganizes himself, draws up a plan, and executes it, communicates strength. On the other hand, a man who falls into a cycle of self-pity and procrastination sends the message that he doesn't have the internal resources necessary to sustain a relationship, let alone a balanced life. Developing emotional and mental power needs practice and commitment. Reading philosophies like Stoicism can provide important insights into how to approach life with courage and tranquility. Meditation and other practices boost mental clarity, allowing you to remain calm even in high-pressure situations. Accepting daily problems and confronting them full-on is one of the most effective strategies to develop resilience. From waking up early to exercise to dealing with constructive criticism without responding defensively, each success helps to improve your character. Strength does not mean an absence of vulnerability. On the contrary, admitting your limitations and actively working to overcome them shows maturity and courage. A man who allows himself to learn from his falls and come back stronger not only gains self-respect but also becomes an inspirational figure for others. Remember, long-term relationships require consistency, patience, and the ability to navigate through challenging times. A resilient man is seen as a pillar of security and stability, indispensable qualities in both life and love. Being strong doesn't mean never failing. Rather, it means having the ability to get back on your feet with renewed determination. Imagine a man who abandons his dreams at the first sign of difficulty. He sends the message that he will be unable to sustain a relationship in difficult times. Now, think of a man who persists, adjusts his strategies, and continues to pursue his goals. He demonstrates resilience, an essential quality for life and desire. Sixth and final. Truth. Men without emotional control lose trust. Emotions are inherent to the human experience, but the way we manage them determines how we are perceived. The difference between being emotionally open and emotionally unstable is crucial. Being vulnerable and sharing feelings at appropriate times can create connections. However, a lack of emotional control, such as furious outbursts or impulsive behavior, is a strong deterrent. Men who can't manage their emotions are perceived as unpredictable, which undermines the trust and emotional security that women need in a partner. Achieving this equilibrium requires emotional intelligence. It entails identifying and managing one's own emotions, comprehending the effects of emotions on others, and responding rationally rather than reactively. Imagine a man who, when faced with a setback at work, explodes in anger or blames others. Now compare that to a man who takes a deep breath, analyzes the situation, and acts logically to solve the problem. The first generates discomfort and insecurity. The latter inspires confidence and respect. Developing emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. Identify the triggers that cause your most extreme reactions and practice responding to them in a more mature manner. Meditation, contemplative writing, and even asking criticism from trusted individuals can all help you develop your emotional management skills. Also, learn to communicate your feelings clearly and calmly. Saying something like, "I'm frustrated because this didn't turn out the way I expected, but I'll find a solution," shows emotional maturity and a focus on resolution, rather than just expressing dissatisfaction. Emotional security is one of the pillars of attraction. Women look for partners who can offer stability in both joyful and challenging moments. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or being cold. It means finding a balance that demonstrates inner strength. Showing that you can handle difficult situations without losing control is a sign of resilience and confidence, qualities that not only attract but also sustain healthy relationships. High-value men know that well-managed vulnerability is a powerful attraction. Sharing feelings at opportune moments demonstrates trust and openness. Lack of control, however, alienates, as it is interpreted as immaturity. Therefore, the goal isn't to eliminate emotions, but to use them as tools to connect and build relationships based on mutual respect. This concludes our discussion of the 6 harsh realities that many men discover too late. We've seen how these lessons might alter your viewpoint and your relationship outcomes, from avoiding the need for approval to comprehending the significance of emotional control. Now, the question is, are you willing to apply this knowledge and become a high-value man? Share in the comments which of these truths caught your attention the most. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time.